all psychological. You're
That's
just with
such
your
a
love,
lie.
you're so hungry.
I stop places all the time by myself.
Well, you know, I'll get back to your original question, which was,
why do you hate quick service healthy food?
I hate QSRs, quick service restaurants. Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk!
Thank you, Leah.
Welcome back.
Noelle, Leah, Yianni.
Hey.
How's it going, ladies?
We're good. What do
you got?
I love doing episodes with you because now I just feel like, not that I try to pick fights because
Are you looking at me or
my
Leah?
brother, we are stuck with each other. So I pick and choose my battles with you. But
Let's go. What do you got? I'm ready.
you have a thing against quick service because you are all about experience.
Did you say quick service? As in QSR? Okay. Quick service restaurant, QSRs. Go ahead.
I feel like one thing that this town needs most, and we're in Cape May County, New Jersey, very small town, very seasonal town with not that many healthy options. And you're like, "F- lunch," and I hate quick service. But even for us, like when we got back from Greece, all of us were like, let's go on a diet. And we do eat out a lot because we're constantly moving. I feel like this town needs that more.
I feel
Why
like
do you
both.
fight
I feel like both of you eat out because you're in relationships. Maybe that's why I don't care about that stuff. Yes.
I eat out a lot because I'm always in my car because I'm
I-
always.
yeah,
Well, that's
doing
what you
something.
do when you have a
I'm
girlfriend or a
moving a lot.
boyfriend. You're like, what do you want to do? You hungry? You want to stay home and read a book? You want to watch a movie? What do you want to eat? Aren't you hungry? You share food.
I don't know. I
As a
feel like
single
in
man,
love-
huh?
I feel like in love, I cook a lot more. Like, let's have wine and play music and spend time and taste this. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that right, Leah?
Taste this.
Keep going.
I'm
Keep
just-
going. All right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you go to nice dinners, but just being together is enough. Like
Oh.
now, yes, I mean, I have love in my life, but it's been many, many years. So for me, it's like, I got to get here. I got to get there. I got to drop off the kids. I got to get to the restaurant. I got to get to work. I got to get to, like, because you have so much.
Exactly.
Either you pack a cooler, you meal prep on Sunday and you have food in your car all week, or you're literally doing, like today, I came down early and went to the Carvery next door, which has phenomenal salads.
Phenomenal.
And I had
Yeah.
a delicious salad by myself.
Shout out to 101 in Carvery.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like I could pull up and get it. Like now I'm at drop off and then I get a hash brown and a coffee in the drive through and keep it moving. So yeah, quick service was an option to have like real food.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I there's an extent that I do agree because when it comes to being in a relationship, there's always that infamous love weight that you gain.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because you're going out and you're eating whatever the hell.
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
testing each other's palates and shit, whatever. But
So
also
hot,
to the
though.
point where
It's so hot though.
so hot. But also to the point where, like, again, we are working constantly. We're moving constantly. We're trying to be as healthy as we can, even on our own time, which I know you make fun of us a lot for driving together now. But when we are driving around, like even half the time we'll go to Wawa and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, but I don't want any of this shit here.
And if you were driving by yourself, you wouldn't be eating anything. It's all psychological. You're
That's
just with
such
your
a
love,
lie.
you're so hungry.
I stop places all the time by myself.
Well, you know, I'll get back to your original question, which was,
Why do you hate quick service healthy food?
I hate QSRs, quick service restaurants. And you said healthy food. So we're in Cape May County, right?
Right.
I think the dream is that a lot of people go to like New York City or Washington, D.C. or Philadelphia, and they have these great healthy options that are quick service, fast, that'll feed you fast, that'll get it moving. But they're in a city with 3 million, 5 million, 10 million people. That kind of business down here is not sustainable. It's very rare. So I think when somebody comes to a rural, how do you say?
Rural.
Say that 3 times.
Rural.
Rural.
I'm out.
Rural.
Or a suburb.
You'd say.
Yeah, they have this dream because they saw it in Athens, Greece, which has 5 million people. And they're like, oh, that would be great here. Yeah, that's fantastic, but it's not sustainable. So if you open up a vegan restaurant in, let's say, Philadelphia, okay, you can make it work. It's sustainable. You have,
I'm going to argue this one.
ooh, you're going to argue
I
this
have
one?
friends.
Let's go,
two
Leah.
very
Let's
close
go,
friends.
Leah.
You actually know them. They are, well, he is Greek and they have a chain of vegan restaurants that they opened like 4 in a year because it blew up so fast because people were searching. Moms like me, busy people like you guys, searching for a healthy, delicious option that they can run in, grab a bowl, get back in their car, and be out. And we're not in a city. You have to drive everywhere here. And they crushed. And they're still crushing. They even franchised.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you say that's not that big here and it's not going to click here, but there's nothing like that here. Like, people are frustrated that they have to go to McDonald's or Wendy's or I don't know, everything else at
Taco Bell,
Arby's,
Chipotle,
like that's
those are the
Popeyes.
only things.
That's the only thing on this corner. And then you have George's where you can stop in and get a salad, which I think is great.
But
I
you
don't know
gotta
if
call
it's
ahead or sit
QSR.
down.
Yeah.
No, it's not QSR, but it's healthier food. Like, I know, even though George's is like a very established restaurant here, I can call and put in an order for a salad and know in 15 to 20 minutes it'll be ready.
I think you do that at a lot of restaurants.
No, because they don't have.
I want to
those
get back to
options.
Leah saying something about Greeks and vegan restaurants. And is it a sit down full service restaurant? It's a counter.
You know it. There's multiple of them. Shout out Greens and Grains, Nicole and Lambros. You guys are my
I've
homies.
never been, but they're in Summers Point. I've always wanted to go.
They are in Benton.
How many years they've been in business?
They've been in business, I guess, like 5 or 6 now. But I mean, she was a bartender. He grew up in restaurants with his family, and they're vegan, and they filled a need. And
He grew up in restaurants with his family?
His family, yeah. They had the Athenian Garden out in Galloway.
I remember the Athenian Garden.
Yeah, I believe it's still there. His parents, I think, are still in there cooking.
They do a really nice job there.
But these
by
guys,
the way.
they even put one in Philly. I believe it's on Chestnut or Walnut Street. But I mean, they filled a void. And when you look at McDonald's, Ray Kroc saw that this burger joint was convenience. It's in paper. You can ball it up. You can throw it out. You can keep it moving. And look at McDonald's. I'm not saying that a little restaurant here will become McDonald's, but when you're filling a void and you're satisfying a need,
Sorry,
convenience.
Leah. I'm gonna doubt that.
Yianni, if I could drive through and get something decent to eat while I'm running around.
McDonald's is not profitable. McDonald's is based off of real estate.
Well,
McDonald's is the
he did
largest.
buy the ground that the building
McDonald's
was
is the
on.
largest real estate holder in the world.
Yeah.
I watched a movie 50 times. I love it.
Love
I
that
thought
movie.
Michael
The
Keaton was
Founder.
great in that.
I
Yeah,
love that
absolutely. I think, when you stick to one niche, is that the word? Niche? Do you know where their first location was?
Greens and Grains?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First one I believed was in Northfield.
Yeah, Northfield.
Right next
That's
to
where I
the
live.
yoga place that I go
Yep.
to.
I think when you speak of the gentleman and having grown up in restaurants, he can differentiate between a good deal and a bad deal. So he's part of the 1%ers that could see a spot and say, okay, it's really low risk. Let's try something more modern. Let's try something more, what's the word? Greens and grains. You don't say it, just.
But they filled a void. They're both
They
vegan.
filled the
they
void.
probably couldn't eat.
They're both
regularly.
vegan?
Yes.
So they're passionate about what they're doing
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has experience.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a winning.
And she
It's a
was
winning
a
formula.
lifer bartender like me who knows service and how to work fast and how to get it popping. And
Mhm.
the two of them are married
I like
and together,
that- I
and
like
they
that
just
formula.
crushed it. I
Right.
mean, they're
Cape May Pho just came to Courthouse. That void, like if you want to get pho anywhere, you have to go all the way up north and go to like Egg Harbor, I think is the closest solid spot. And granted, I'll still drive to Egg Harbor all the time because they have some of my favorite, but at least they're filling the void of that genre of food here.
and that's what I always say. Why I loved living
And
in
it's
the Atlantic
healthier,
City area.
You know,
You had choices. You move to the suburbs like where we are now, you don't have a lot of choices. It's either Burger King, Wendy's, whatever it is, or
Fast
sit
food.
down restaurants where you have to call ahead. And I don't have time for all that sometimes. I just need to fill my stomach so I can keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But if I just keep
I like
doing
the example that
McDonald's-
you used, and I think that's a great example because I think a lot of people get starry-eyed and they're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. But you said some major points. Again, Greek, that helps. I'm just saying. Just saying.
always.
But experience, right? Family has experience and just being able to locate. So that to me, I would bet on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think I've seen some people go out just because they saw somebody else doing it. They're not passionate about it themselves, but they're like, it's a great idea. It's going to work. And I think when you go outside of the cities, it's going to be difficult. And I've seen a lot of people crash and burn. So greens and grains would be a nice We plugged them pretty good this episode.
them.
Yeah,
because I feel
can
like
tell
we've
you
talked-
love
I'm not
them.
even vegan and I love their food.
But you keep saying how anti-against it I am. I think it's because it's a money play as opposed to a passion play. So I think Leah's example is rare, but I think it's a money play because I hear everybody saying, you know what? I don't want to do sit down service. I just want them to get their food, pay, and get the out.
Well, look at your franchise fast food salad place or your fast food Mexican place.
Right.
And, I don't want to call everybody's names out, but they do a heck of a business all the time between, I'll have greens and I'll have feta and I'll have olives, or, I'll have a bowl with sofrito or what is it called?
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't, I'm Mexican. I love Mexican food. I'm not Mexican, but I love Mexican food. I don't eat Chipotle. But anyway, I just feel like there's places like that they're huge because people want another option rather than burgers, pizza.
Yeah, because we've talked about this before. I love Chipotle. It's consistent. Like they have everything down to a science. I go there and I can get the same thing 10 times and it's going to taste the same every time I go.
Yeah.
Every time I go. And it's a healthier option. It's what I put like lettuce, chicken, a little bit of cheese, and some pico on top. And it's like a taco salad, but it's so simple. It's so fast. I'm on the go. I'm coming to our Tuesday meetings. And
what do you say? What do you say? These are more lunch plays. We're talking about these QSRs. Wouldn't you say they're more lunch plays? And I would ask our audience, anybody watching or listening, would you agree that lunch is, hear me out, from a business perspective, the worst? Breakfast is the most profitable. Dinner is the most sales. So you're making more money for dinner, but you're more profitable for breakfast. Lunch is like the in-between. And I think lunch caters to everybody that's working or,
which is like everybody.
Which is like everybody. But I'm going to use this. Everybody's on a budget. So nobody's going to go spend $15 every day on lunch at a certain place when they could spend $7. Ew, you don't like that? You don't want me to touch on that?
No,
I mean, even
it's
the price
not,
of
it's
What you
not
guys
that
are
I
talking
don't
about,
like
QSRs are lunch.
It's not that I don't like
greens
it.
and
It's
grains
just that I get it.
is for lunch.
That's
true.
my thing is I'm
Oh, you
saying
get
ew
it?
because it's
Oh,
like I
you-
get that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I
Wait.
can eat a $3 breakfast taco and get by until dinner as opposed to getting a $15 lunch and then eating dinner at the same time.
I
Yeah.
mean, but then I intermittent fast. I might only eat lunch and that's it for the whole day. The rest of my diet is liquid.
I just don't eat. Is that intermittent
Oh, you
fasting?
look so good.
Yeah.
Well, you have to eat sometime for it to be intermittent. You might just fast 40 days and 40
I
nights.
just fast.
Does smoking cigarettes count as eating food?
It has
It's an,
nutrition.
I use it as a substitute sometimes,
no,
but
it's a
Coffee.
suppressant. What is it called? An
Appetite
appetite
suppressant.
suppressant.
so going back to Noelle's initial question, why do I hate QSRs? Because I think they're money grabs. I think people are just looking to franchise and build an empire. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not the life that I want. I want purpose. It's more than money to me. So if somebody has a great idea, if that was us, we would have taken George's place and replicated it over and over and over. That's the right business move. But, where's the fun in that? Where's the art in that? Well, because
disagree
you're all about the money, Leah. That's why.
It's not about the money. For
Yeah,
me.
I said it. That's right. You're all about the money. Think about
make
the
it right
passion
where
and the
it
love.
is.
God damn it. It's not about the money. F the money.
In my opinion, lunch for certain people is not a money grab. And our whole thing is, why isn't there any good QSR restaurants that are healthy food that we can just get some food, get in, get out? It's not a money grab if you're filling a void. If you're satisfying
I'm
a
going to contradict
problem.
myself completely and just say that this country is built off of just giving people fast food shit, though.
Ginormous bagels.
If you have street food in different countries and you travel more, whether it's Mexico City, whether it's Athens, Greece, whether,
Right.
you find those little side carts of an independent person that's cooking for their family to support their family. That's a QSR.
Smoky Joe in Jamaica. Piece
Yeah,
of white
Smoky
bread, a piece of
And
foil,
that's why
and
I
some
say
jerk chicken.
this country is built off of
Let's not get into this
quick
country. I love this
service.
country, God damn it.
Same.
Restaurant Punk, born in the USA. Not QSR. I'm Yianni.
Guess I'm Leah.
well.
Restaurant Punk on my goodbye.
On my goodbye.
What you got? What do you want?